Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here on my favorite holiday, Super Bowl Sunday. So we can root for the 49ers, the Chiefs, or Taylor Swift. One or the other. Thank you. So I have a question. Is everybody happy today? Yeah? Let's make sure. Put up your hands. All right. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, so the Dalai Lama says that our goal is to be happy. I definitely agree with that, but we seem to put in a lot of effort to make ourselves unhappy. As our ego tells us, things must always go our way, and we have trouble letting that go and letting life happen. Have you ever tried to define happiness or even think about what makes you happy? It's not that easy. It seems like it would be, but it's not. There are countless self-improvement books, now known as personal growth books, I think to make us feel better about ourselves when we buy them. But they're all telling us how to be happy. And apparently, it's not that easy for them either, as there are thousands of these books around, and there's just too many of them. So it's probably not working, although I'm sure that the authors are happy taking your money. Now, when I first came here to OCBC a long time ago now, everybody seemed pretty darn happy. And not in some weirdo way, they were just happy and content. And I was kind of like, wow, I like these people. But the church is our safe place. It's our safe place where interconnection and the Nembutsu come together. And we often think that if I had a new car or a new house, that I could be happy. I think that if everybody would just do what I think they should do, I could be happy. That never happens. Probably just as well. But even when things do go our way and we get that new car, it doesn't last. It's all a bit fleeting. But that's good, because if we were happy all the time, how would we know? For a while now, we've been told that we can all be amazing and extraordinary people. But if we were all amazing and extraordinary, we'd be average. So maybe we should just be average to begin with and not worry so much. So here's an idea. What if we turned it around and made ourselves happy by making others happy? We'll go with the first picture. Thank you. There we go. All right, so here we have Walt Disney and Bodhisattva Extraordinaire Mickey Mouse. Now, that picture is actually from the partner statue that's at Disneyland in the center hub. Now, Walt Disney was a man of unbelievable amount of accomplishments, but what he really wanted to do was just simply entertain people and make people happy. He was not out to just make a lot of money. Now, there was a noble purpose in what he did. It's kind of like the line from the movie Citizen Kane. Making a lot of money is easy if all you want to do is make a lot of money. Now, in 1928, he created Mickey Mouse, and soon after, the country entered the Great Depression. Mickey was there to help get us through. The plucky little fellow would get himself into all sorts of scrapes and adventures, but he'd always come out on top. In the theaters at that time was when the Mickey Mouse Club actually started. And it gave children a much-needed release and some happiness from the world around them. And in the 50s, the Mickey Mouse Club gave us, next picture, Annette Funicello. There we go. And now the next picture. Now, when Walt's daughters, Diane and Sharon, were little, Walt would sit on this bench in Griffith Park and eat peanuts while they rode the merry-go-round. And on this very bench, which now resides at Disneyland, is where Walt got the idea to build a park that parents and children could enjoy together. And it would be clean. That's the best part. Next picture, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thanks, guys. So here it is, Disneyland, my favorite place. I go to Disneyland, I live close by, and I go there 2, 3, 4 times a week, sometimes 7 or 8 times a week. It's honestly, it's my personal Pearland, being at Disneyland. I have times when I go there and I walk in the gate and I think, oh, I shouldn't have come here today. I should have done something else. I've been here too much lately. And within 10 minutes, I'm just lost in whatever's going on. And an hour later, I'm like, wow, I didn't want to come here today. It's just a wonderful place. And, I know people like to complain that it gets too crowded and all that. But when I'm there, I just look around and I see families from all over the country and all over the world having a wonderful time together. And last picture. There we go. The Jungle Cruise. This is my favorite ride, of course. Kind of obvious. Now, this is the one where all the skippers tell lots of corny jokes like, which side of a tiger has the most stripes? The outside. I get 1 million of them, so watch out. So we'll leave you alone with that. Okay, you can go ahead and take that picture down. So, thank you. All of this brings us back to Amida Buddha. And the 18th vow, also known as the primal vow of Amida Buddha, this is the Bodhisattva vow where we postpone our own enlightenment until we have helped all others gain enlightenment. A rather daunting task, don't you think? But you know what? We can at least make people happy in the process, which in turn will make us happy and full of gratitude. Now, we can't all be Walt Disney. In fact, I doubt anyone can, but we can do our best. This reminds me of a while back when Reverend Alan Sakamoto was here at OCBC. He was just here for a short time, but he had a really big influence on me. And I remember one time a big tragedy had happened, and he told us that, when things like this happen, that you want to go out, you get all hyped up, and you want to go out and you think, I'm going to go change the world. Well, we can't change the world, but we can make our little corner of it a better place by simply being nice to people, and that can carry on from one person to another. So one thing that I do is I say thank you to everybody for everything. I get odd looks once in a while, but it gives me some lasting happiness. If we live in the 18th vow and the Nembutsu practice, we can find lasting happiness and gratitude. So thank you, everyone, and please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Butsu. Namo Butsu.